I'm gonna make this very quick, but I want to give a quick rundown on this week's weekly candle. So we have had our monthly opening of July, traded above, taken out all-time highs, open, wick, expansion, and now we're currently here, right? This is the monthly candle. We're going to drop down to the weekly. So this is the open, low, high, close, bullish weekly candle. And I want to talk about this right here. The wick that we printed for this weekly candle, right? If we're anticipating a bullish week, we want to see where the weekly candle would trade first once it opens. So once we open, we traded lower. Where did we trade into? Well, if we look at the left side of this chart, we can see this down close candle. You can see how we open, trade lower, and then we come back above the open. If we keep going down the time frames even lower, let's look at the daily. Where do we manipulate into? We have the opening of the weekly candle on Monday. Tuesday, we trade lower into this daily key level. And this daily key level, after we trade into it, what does Wednesday do? What does this daily candle do? This daily candle opens, comes lower, sweeps Tuesday's low inside a daily key level. This is key right here. This is where we have our true invalidation point, in which if the market is bullish, we shouldn't trade lower below this low. So if we know that manipulation has likely occurred for the weekly candle and it has occurred inside our daily key level, how can we confirm this, right? We want to pay attention to how Thursday will open and trade. So if we anticipating this area to be our true invalidation level, then we can anticipate for Thursday to open and trade higher into all-time highs, in which we have LR resting above as well. So let's go to the 4 hour. So inside the 4 hour, you can see how we sweep this low here. And as I outlined yesterday's on the YouTube video I made yesterday, we also had SMT at these lows with ES and NQ. So SMT swept Tuesday's low into a daily key level. Now, if we're using time frame alignment, what is the time frame alignment for the daily candle or the daily key level? It's the hourly. So if we zoom into our daily key level and then inside the hourly structure, how can we confirm this? This is the high here that we're working with, right? We confirm this with an hourly change in the state. So these down close candles here, the 3 ones that swept this low, we look for the last one, which is this one right here. So we get that change in state. Now we can confirm that the current drawn liquidity in which price is drawing to is this high right here, right? Now, how can we align ourselves to get to this high? Well, we wait for either this gap to rebalance it and then trade higher into it, or we can assume that this gap is likely a breakaway gap. So I'm going to mark this as our breakaway gap. And we can use different PD arrays like this down close candle here. If we extend this out, you can see exactly how we respect it. You see how we respect it and never trade lower down below. This is very clean right here itself. So if we know that the higher target is up here, every single PD array, the higher time frame PD array that you're aligning yourself within the weekly candle going long is going to be higher probability because you are playing with narrative here. You know where the drawn liquidity is. You have confirmation. So there's no real reason for you to be shorting when the current market direction is higher, right? So this is just the breakdown of this weekly candle itself on where we manipulated and then why Thursday traded higher. So hope this breakdown helps. It's very short. I'm not trying to make it very long, but this is ideally the way I like to look for where the low or high of week is by using other higher time frame PD arrays with that hourly structure confirmation. Very clean market maker buy model. And I hope you guys are safe. Hope you guys learned something from this video, and I'll see you guys later.